Yo, what is up? This is DevinePlayz, and welcome back to Angel Wings Endless Night. So I apologize for the long delay for this one. A lot of things happened. I got sick, and also was preparing for some performances I was doing, and yeah, just never really, just couldn't really find time to record another one. But anyways, we are back, and I also apologize if my voice is kind of like the energy is kind of low. I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of just wake up before recording this. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back into this.
My dear father's library. Ugh, how disgusted he would be to see it in such a state.
A little recap from last episode. Main character and Nuri, we come to Elisa's humble abode. She's throwing like a Halloween party kind of thing, and then main character falls asleep in one of the rooms that Elise allows him to, and then we wake up in a basement with Lily. That's
you said you
Lilith.
Here?
We meet Lilith, and then stuff happens. Z gets taken by the abyss. And then, yeah, we're in some kind of like shadow realm kind of place, and that's basically the gist of what happened last episode. Anyways,
Yes, in fact, let me see.
Elise picks a dusty tome off the ground, blowing away a thick layer of dust before cracking it open.
Huh. So, I don't recognize any of these books. How peculiar.
She drops it back on the ground with a dull thud, rousing a mushroom cloud of dust that assaults both of the girls' senses. Oh, well, bless you.
Oh, my apologies. But yes, my family and I lived here with our dear and faithful companions, Alfred and Jeeves.
Ah, yes. Good old Alfred and Jeeves.
Wow, what do your parents do to afford a place like this?
Yes. Well,
She don't know either.
You don't know?
Lilith slaps her forehead in disbelief.
So what exactly do you do with your life other than be rich?
Oh, I have other qualities.
Sure.
Well, where is your dear friend, anyway?
A single hand rises in the air above the stacks of dusty literature. Lilith cracks a relieved smile upon seeing a familiar face. Hand. Familiar hand. Huh?
Emmy!
Alright. Goth. Emo look. Well, technically Lilith is kind of dressed that way too. A head of blue hair peeks up from the skyscrapers of stacked knowledge as Amelia looks up at her old friend.
Took you long enough. Have you figured out how to get us out of here?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but she kind of looks like Dami from Dreamcatcher. Lilith leaps onto Amelia, screaming enthusiastically.
Oh, I missed you.
Amelia plays it cool and rolls her eyes, eventually cracking a smile anyway.
Yeah, I guess I missed you too.
How long are we all separated?
So, you haven't met anyone else yet?
Oh, you're the first one we came to. What an honor, right?
Oh, stop. You'll make me blush.
Oh, Emmy, this is a person who's helping me. Meet Elise.
Amelia, correct? Charmed, I'm sure. Your dye job has lasted 40 years. That's fabulous. Unless, don't tell me your hair is naturally blue. What kind of radioactive fallout have you been exposed to?
Gosh, I ain't gotta go after her like that. Amelia doesn't seem interested in engaging in any of Elise's shenanigans.
So how did you do it? I haven't been able to open that door in ages.
Elise looks around the room before pointing at herself in surprise.
Oh, you're asking me?
Who else?
Well, for some reason, I didn't expect to be the one answering questions. Anyway.
Oh, I gotta play for her too? I'm just gifted. How would Elise respond? I didn't learn it. Just luck. Still figuring that out. I'm just gifted.
Well, you know, dear, when you're as gifted as I am.
I feel like that'd be a response she would make.
Uh-huh. What else have you learned?
Well,
Oh, hush, Elise. Let's play.
This is more important. Ah!
Amelia casually strolls back to her stack of heavily bound tomes, Lilith clinging to her back like a needy child.
Carry me.
She eventually relents, giving Lilith a piggyback ride the rest of the way.
You are all certainly a strange group of people.
Yeah, you know what? Kinda fair. Lilith hops off Amelia's back and picks up one of the nearby books.
Wait, you really read all of these?
What else could I have done all this time?
Lilith flips through the musty text, careful not to tear the pages, which have become yellow and brittle with age. Amelia returns to the book she was last reading.
I thought you were researching the curse.
I am.
This is a comic book.
And comic books can be educational or informational.
I'll have you know it's called manga. It's art, Lily.
Lilith picks up another, flipping through it before dropping it and moving on to the next one.
How many of these are comic books?
Well...
Lilith exclaims in surprise as she drops the book she was reading, rousing another small dust explosion as it lands.
Oof, that one was dirty.
Well, they're all dirty. This place is disgusting.
No, not like that, but like, oof. Emmy, have you been sitting here reading naughty comics for the past 40 years?
What the heck?
It's... they're not all.
It's for science.
Well, what have you been doing? It's boring here.
Well, I was locked in a cellar playing with rocks and counting every passing second.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. Amelia got it good compared to Lilith.
I mean, it's pretty bad here too. My butt is kind of sore from sitting on this marble floor.
I mean, you got these, like, little table countertops.
Emmy!
Okay, fine. You had it worse.
She points to the far corner of the
The
room.
books about the curse are all over there. They weren't much use, though.
Why not?
Well, let's look, shall we?
We got a tree. We got a teardrop. Oh, why did I immediately think teardrop? Like a water drop. We got a skull with chain. A disheveled stack of tomes lies in a heap, each made of its own distinct material and bearing a unique color.
These are all books about the curse.
Not just that. Look inside.
Empty. Lilith picks up a heavy black tome bound in chains, a metal skull decorating the front cover. Elise picks up a deep red tome adorned with a crystalline teardrop.
Huh. The Curse of Midnight.
The Curse of Midnight?
Lilith raises her brow before turning to the next
Beasts
page.
of the dark extinguish the light.
The Curse of Midnight is a never-ending plight.
Elise squints and shakes her head in confusion.
Run as you might, shortly it will take hold.
Close your eyes, for it will soon have your soul.
Aw, man, why do I feel like I'm gonna have to remember all this?
What the hell is this?
Right?
Hold and soul don't even rhyme. Poof, what a shitty book.
Well, yes, but actually...
Okay.
It's not even midnight, it's like 1 in the morning.
Elise snatches the book out of Lilith's hands, replacing it with the teardrop volume.
Oh, they're the same. I thought you were just reading off my page or something.
Wait a minute.
Elise delicately flips through the pages, slowly at first before increasing to a frantic pace, her expression racked with concern.
It's not just the books.
Every page is the same.
Every page is the
Well, that
same.
seems like a waste. Why would they print that?
I mean, it's like different different versions of the book, you know, like it's like a collector's kind of thing. You got the skull version, and then you got the teardrop version, and the tree version, and then the boring common version, you know.
Like, what kind of person would buy the same thing twice just because it has a different cover?
Well, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
No, Lilith, it's because the books are cursed.
Are you sure?
Lilith, darling.
Okay, I believe you guys. You wouldn't try to fool me. Or would you?
Amelia exhales deeply while rubbing her temples.
Anyway, the point is, they weren't like this before. But only these few books were altered. And believe me, I have checked. Every single one.
You must be quite intelligent after inheriting such a wealth of knowledge, Amelia.
Quite interesting, yes.
Well, that was the plan. I tried to look on the bright side, but after a while, all I could find were books about insider trading and serial killers.
I mean, I suppose those were interesting to pass the time.
What? Preposterous. Whose books could those be?
Oh, okay.
So, Emmy, you're saying we have absolutely no info about the curse?
Yes, dear. You seem like you know at least a little about the curse. Where did you learn?
When we first came to the mansion, I could read the books just fine. In fact, I was reading the book when the curse first took hold for the first time. The next thing I knew, all the books were like that. Almost as if the curse knew I was reading about it.
Quite interesting, yes, indeed.
Since then, I've only had a chance to read the book in its original form once. It was recently, actually.
How recently?
About a few hours ago, I'd guess.
I was gonna say, about maybe like a couple years ago or a couple days ago or something.
Eh?
I can explain. Ever since that day, I've tried everything. At first, I thought the poem was some sort of secret. Like maybe a code that I needed to crack. I tried to match it to any sort of language or key I could get my hands on in here, but no luck. Besides, the poem is the same in every single book. I thought maybe the pages might be reactive, but to what? UV light, the sun hasn't come out in years. But just today... Was it today? I don't know.
Okay. It could have been days, weeks, months, years.
Anyway, today I heard screaming from the lobby out there.
Yeah, it's probably Z.
Yeah, that must have been us.
When that happened, the books began to react. For just a short while, they were normal again.
Oh, so we gotta make the monster come out to play before we can read.
I tried to grab one and read it as quickly as I could, but I only got through a little of it before the book snapped shut on its own. Next time I opened it, it was all cursed again.
How long was the book in that state?
Not long.
Oops.
Probably less than a minute. But, well, I learned to read pretty quickly over the last few years.
Well, tell us what you learned.
Not much. Origins of the curse, the whole forever nighttime thing.
Fascinating. We need more information like this if we're to stand a chance of surviving this evening.
But how do we make the book go back to normal? Which book was it?
Oh, I know. I think I know how to get it back to normal. Let's go cause some chaos again.
That's part of the problem. I don't know which book it is.
Okay.
What? But dear, you read it yourself.
It was dark, okay? I couldn't make out the details. I just grabbed a random one.
How did you read it if it was too dark to see?
That is fair. That is a good question.
Listen, Lily, I don't have time for these questions.
I don't know. That's kind of suspicious.
Well, it sounds like you have nothing but time, dear.
That is very true. Amelia slaps her forehead in exasperation as Lilith digs through the piles scattered on the floor.
Wait, are these all curse books? Maybe we can take all of them with us.
They're no use to us anyway. At least, not right now.
I mean, might as well bring them just in case they change, you know? You never know.
So we need to find a way to make the book come back to life. You said it was when you heard screaming earlier, right? I'll just scream again.
I don't think that's necessarily you know what?
No, darling. I don't believe that will be necessary.
I don't think so either.
What?
You are crazy.
Guys, I don't think it worked.
It did something, that much is certain. I will never hear properly again. Anyway, Lilith, what's stopping us from simply unlocking the door of this library?
You know what? Give it a try.
Watch, Elise is gonna open it just fine. Elise waltzes to the library entrance, holding her palm inches away from the doorknob. Oh, unless it's hot.
Nothing is happening.
Unless it's gonna be like hot, like when Z tried to open the door. She steps closer, her hand inches away from the rusty knob. With great hesitation, she gingerly touches the doorknob with a single fingertip before pulling her hand back. Okay, so I mean that's kind of gave it away.
Ooh, hot as coals.
That's why you get yourself some oven mitts.
So we can get in, but we can't get out?
Shit. So now I'm locked in here with both of you for eternity?
Gosh, dang. Like, that's the worst of it.
Who else would you rather be with than me?
Oh, maybe we need to look for clues, like an escape room.
Oh.
What's an escape room?
Oh, it's a lovely little puzzle thing. They lock you in a room, you have to find a way out.
Wait. Who's they? You pay people to lock you in a room?
That's, you know what, that's definitely a way to look at it.
I feel like I'd pay more money not to be locked in a room.
What do you get if you win?
Well, nothing.
Bragging rights.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
I mean...
This isn't like a weird bondage thing, is it?
No.
You two are missing the point.
Lilith and Amelia chuckle while Elise lets out a deep sigh.
In any case, clearly the curse is stopping us now. If we want to find any information in the book, we need to reproduce what happened earlier. So, tell me what happened to you guys out there.
A lot.
Well, we almost got eaten by the curse.
So you're saying...
Whoops. She rubs her chin and furrows her brow, her gaze darting around the room at the various books scattered about.
My hypothesis is that we have actively cursed items. The doorknobs, the book... However this curse works, it's not all-powerful. It can only curse a handful of items at a time. Locking doors, messing with books... That's low-energy stuff, I'd guess.
The curse ate my brother. Why does it not simply eat the books as well? We would never know how to combat it then.
That is an interesting take.
I think it has limited energy. Consuming something might knock it out for a while. Long enough that we might be able to escape.
We were out for a while after Z got eaten. Maybe that was enough time for it to recover.
So, you're saying that if we were able to somehow distract this curse, we could not only escape, but take the book with us as well?
But how do you do that when this entity is kind of like the entire building, in a sense? At least that's what it's kind of like. Those are the kind of vibes it's giving off.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like Monster House, in a sense. The whole entire building is an entity.
Well, I'm in. How do we do it?
That's the real question, isn't it? Any ideas?
Scream louder. Try to offer Amelia as a sacrifice. Gosh dang. Freaking heartless. Try to break the window. I mean, that's what Z tried to do. And that's what kind of caused the thing to come out.
Perhaps if we tried the same tactic as my idiot brother, we could produce a similar result.
You might be onto something. Is that what happened earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to break the window.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Is there anything around here that we can use to break a window?
I mean, ladder here. Lilith strains to pick up a heavy hardcover volume, bringing it over to the group.
Here, there's this book called Angel Wings.
Nice. She drops it on the nearby table, where it immediately snaps the table in two and falls through. What the heck?
That'll work.
Kind of book? Amelia picks up the book and winds up her throwing motion, just as Z did earlier.
Lilith, what happened after he threw the thing?
Big, giant mass of darkness came about.
Oh, you mean the part where we almost died?
Yes, that.
Well, we just ran away from the wave, remember?
Oh, there's no room to run in here, dear.
Yeah.
Amelia, perhaps we should change...
Uh-oh. A swarm of venomous insects emerges from the window, quickly enveloping not only Amelia, but instantly blanketing the back wall with its claw-like reach. They're dead. Oh, what the heck? I got an achievement, die for the first time. What the heck? Hey, yo, what?
That's the real question, isn't it?
Oh, snap. Oh, man, how many times am I gonna die in this playthrough, in this first playthrough?
Any ideas?
So, let's not break the window. This seems wrong, but this seems stupid. Would the stupid answer be the right one?
Maybe we need multiple screams.
Ah, yes! Elise, you are a smart lady.
Because I'd rather try all options before sacrificing.
You guys?
All right, darling. On 3, 1, 2...
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. For my sake, please think of a better plan.
What do you mean?
But what if this works?
It won't.
Hey, you don't know that, Amelia.
Any ideas?
Okay, so it is all for Amelia as a sacrifice. What the freak?
Amelia, dear, tell me, why does this curse not simply kill us? Surely it knows our intentions, it can hear us speaking, and yet this horror story is sorely lacking in the death department.
Lacking in the death department, so far.
Yes, correct.
Good question.
I have an idea. Care to listen?
How about we, sacrifice you to the abyss? That sounds pretty good, right? Good plan?
I'm all ears.
Oh,
You're
great.
familiar with Greek mythology, yes?
Sure, I've read all the books in here about it.
Have you heard of the legend of Andromeda?
Have you two lost your minds? What the hell is wrong with you?
That is a fair reaction.
Oh, relax, dear. We'll get you out of here as soon as we can.
Do you think the curse will really fall for this?
Who knows?
Get these goddamn chains off me! Where did you even find chains in here?
I mean, you've been locked in here for a long period of time. I don't think you should be too surprised.
Oh, I have my ways.
Let me go, you crazy
Elise, don't you think this is a little too far?
A little bit, yeah.
It's method acting, dear. You think the curse will fall for this if it doesn't truly feel our performance?
Oh, are you a theater major? Is that why you talk like that?
Talk like how, dear?
Never mind.
Never mind.
The two tie Amelia's chains to a nearby chair facing the window as she struggles to break free. They both turn around and put their hands over their eyes.
Oh, Midnight Curse, darling. Here's a sincere offering from us to you.
Is this really gonna work?
Gosh dang.
Well, what do we have to lose?
That is true.
If Emmy breaks free, she might kill us herself.
That is also true. And fair and valid. Oh, man.
Oh, it appears our dear friend has shown itself.
Oh, wait, is that actually working? Is she peeing? Oh. I don't know why I thought that. I just... Hey, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, who wouldn't be that scared to just, piss himself? The walls around the library erupt into an army of open eyes numbering in the hundreds. Each eyeball twitches and rolls in its socket before focusing on the chained Amelia.
Elise?
Yes, dear?
How did we plan on stopping the curse once it came out?
That is also a good question. Also, this picture here, I'm looking at, I'm seeing the thing here, the armband, the double armband here. Is this the same is this Lilith? Or maybe it's a different outfit. Maybe it just looks similar. I mean, it is black here, or it could just be darkened. I don't know. Anyways,
Well, that is a very good question.
I don't think the plan was to, save Amelia. Swarms of venomous insects erupt from each eye, coalescing into a singular plague of locusts. Singular. Why did I say it like that? The nascent cloud of pestilence envelops the room, swirling around Amelia's body as she struggles helplessly in an attempt to escape. We need to free her, because we did put her in this freaking situation.
I'll untie her.
Elise, wait!
Elise scrambles, tripping over the many pages scattered all around the carpeted floor on her way to Amelia, who has been nearly wholly engulfed by the swarm of insects erupting from the walls like 100 active volcanoes. She reaches out, attempting to untie the chains, binding Amelia to the chair.
Oh, sorry, dear. Just a moment.
There's not enough time.
We all gonna die again. Elise's vision fills with darkness as the swarm descends upon her. She loses sight of Amelia, the chains, and all else.
Elise, Hemi!
Did I die again? Oh my gosh. What the heck? So we're legit supposed to just get Amelia killed? Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel so bad. Grab the books, because this was the whole reason why we were doing this.
Lilith, the books.
The books?
Don't forget why we're doing all this.
Lilith nods, scrambling through the piles of literature towards the cursed tomes in the corner. As if possessing a mind of its own, the swarm briefly rises away from Amelia, drifting towards Lilith as she digs through the pile.
Oh, drat.
Elise runs to the door on the opposite side of the room. Elise places her hand near the brass knob, cool to the touch and presumably non-lethal. The curse's power is focused in the swarm after all.
Hypothesis correct.
Ah.
Curse, dear, I'll be departing now. You wouldn't want me to trot out of here untouched, would you?
Oh, teamwork makes the dream work. The massive locusts appear confused, unable to decide between stopping Elise, harassing Lilith, or murdering Amelia. Gosh dang.
Heavens, no,
Yeah, I
dear.
hear this freaking rock
You
music in
don't
the
want
background,
those
though.
two inferior specimens when you have one of superior bloodline right before you, do you?
I don't know if y'all can hear the music through the buzzing, but gosh dang, it's popping. Yeah.
Inferior specimen?
Hey, this ain't the time, Lilith.
Dear Curse, you were drawn to my lovely mansion for a reason, right? Surely you'd rather possess me instead of the girl who plays with rocks or the, nerd with radioactive hair.
Oh, she's good. The curse seems to agree as the locusts assume the form of a coned spear, driving towards Elise with the force of a Category 5 hurricane. Gosh dang. Oh, you better get out of there. Elise rolls out of the way as a torrent of bugs collides with the library door, denting the wood with a loud crack before dispersing as if exploding out of a cannon. Thousands of them fall dead on the ground as the swarm struggles to regroup. Lilith runs to Amelia, briefly dropping the piles of books to unchain her.
Lilith, this is the worst plan you have ever come up with!
I mean, we got answers, didn't we?
Worst plan so far, you mean?
Enough rambling, dear. Which book do we use?
I don't remember!
Grab everyone! Amelia stops her feet in protest as she throws her head back in anguish.
Yeah, I hate bugs so much!
Give me something! Anything! Ugh.
I really don't know!
But what are our options, Lilith?
The swarm begins to regroup, twisting like a tornado as loose pages are blown about the room, sending books flying from the shelves.
The skull, the teardrop, and one with the tree.
Which book do you open? Oh boy. They went for the skull one before, didn't they? Let's go. Let's try opening the skull.
The one with the skull.
Select the correct book in the library. That's the achievement I got.
Ow, it pricked me.
Hurry!
Lilith cracks open the book, frantically flipping through the pages for an answer as the massive tornado swarm grows larger with each passing second.
Page 243!
How do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know that? You remember the page number, but not what it says?
I have a good memory. Read it out
That
loud.
that is a lie. You have had a sucky memory, like up to this point.
So you remember the page number, but you didn't remember which book it was? Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Shut up and read.
Lilith begins to recite a string of unintelligible noises, each more alien than the last. Clearly unsure of her pronunciation, she furrows her brow with each new syllable.
Samuel, Aramis.
Lilith raises an eyebrow upon reading the last words of the spell.
Baby, you and I.
Baby, you and I. Wait, is this supposed to be a song lyric? Baby, you and I. What's... She screams as the tornado violently snaps towards her, dispersing mere inches from her face as the eyes lining the wall snap shut and disappear in an instant.
Did it work?
I think so.
I think so. Can you untie me now?
Yes, Amelia, I think we are free to do that now.
Well, are the words in the book back to normal?
For now. More importantly, the goddamn bugs are gone.
Ah, chill. We got answers, didn't we? I mean, you almost died for it, but I mean, we got answers. And you didn't die, you know, as everyone says. But did you die?
I'm just taking notes on anything useful in here. We can use it as a quick reference.
So, why did that work?
I have no idea. It shouldn't have. And for the record, my hair is not radioactive.
It's all in good fun, darlings. Don't be mad.
Yes, it's all in good fun. We're just having a little joke.
In any case, what's happened to the others who were consumed by the curse? Have we lost my dear brother for good?
The book says they're probably... Wait a minute.
What? Emilia's gaze holds on what appears to be an especially interesting page.
What is it? What is it?
What is it?
Emilia says nothing, instead scribbling into her notebook with such vigor that it looks like the pen may explode under the pressure.
Who wrote this anyway?
Elise walks around the table, tilting her head to read the fine serifed font spanning the page.
The Curse of Midnight is documented as an urban legend, originating sometime in the Victorian era. Urban legend? If I didn't know any better, I would wager that this is a fiction novel.
Emilia continues to scribble furiously into the notebook as Elisa's eyes scan the page.
The curse is said to have originated from overwhelming negative emotions or feelings of incredible emotional distress.
Interesting.
I am certainly emotionally distressed. Wait, does that make the curse stronger? Because the thought of that makes me even more distressed.
Oh boy.
Your emotional distress is distressing me.
Okay. Well, your distress is distressing me. Lilith holds her head in her hands, screaming like a child.
Lilith, calm down, dear.
Lilith slumps off into a corner.
Here's probably what she's reading.
Poor girl.
A spell capable of breaking the curse's influence on a single individual, transporting them out of its reach. However, a certain device is required to cast it.
Interesting.
Oh, there's even a photo here. Well, an illustration, rather.
That
What's
looks...
that? A magic wand?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Are we about to Expelliarmus?
A staff?
Avada Kedavra?
A stave? Or whatever. If we have this, we can break the curse. It even has a name.
The Amaranth.
The amaranth. Isn't that the name of a flower?
The spell was only attempted once without the amaranth. At least according to the documents, which were found among human remains.
Yikes.
Ew, so it's gonna turn us into meat paste?
Well, that's an unexpectedly morbid thing for you to say.
It's worth a try, right?
Well, it seems like a better idea than what we just did. But it sounds like we need this amaranth, or else we'll end up vaporizing ourselves. I can't imagine it would be in my mansion, though.
You don't know that. This, technically, we're in a different realm. So, this ain't really your mansion? Anymore, at least? Lilith raises an eyebrow, pointing at a page in the book.
Hey, wait a minute.
What? Okay. Lilith holds up a red crystal globe. Its gleaming exterior shining under the moonlight.
This looks just like the one in the book, doesn't it?
Looks like an apple to me, from this point of view. A glowing apple.
Why do you have that?
Yeah, why do you have that? Okay, no explanation. That's nice.
So, the amaranth has 4 pieces. The globe, the crown, the hilt, and the handle.
And the Glock.
If we have a piece, we can teleport someone out of the mansion.
Teleport me.
Each piece can only be used once, unless we assemble the whole thing, and, well, then we can potentially end the curse forever.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
I'm
Just,
glad
yeah.
to hear you didn't smash anyone's head in with that thing.
I thought about it.
Where in the world did you even hide that thing? You don't have pockets, do you?
It's not in your prison wallet, is it?
Anyway, if this amaranth is real, it may be the only way to get us out of here. We have to find the rest of it. For now, 1 piece should be enough to try that spell. We're getting you out of here before you get one of us killed.
You know what? Fair.
Me? Well, I suppose if you don't need me.
I mean, at least figure out some stuff. Her plan did work. Technically, it was dangerous as all heck, but it worked. She got answers.
What if it vaporizes her?
Well, anything is better than being stuck here.
That is also fair.
But she helped us.
It's fine. We have a piece of the amaranth, and we have the book. That's all we need, right?
I guess.
Well, I'll be leaving then. Toodles, friends.
Fine. Stand still.
Amelia begins to recite the incantation from the book, much more confident in her pronunciation than Lilith was moments before. The glass globe begins to glow a bright blue as it rises out of Lilith's hand.
Wow, it's working! Well, it was fun, wasn't it? I hope you have a good life, Elise. At least better than we have.
Oh, so she's just dipping? Elise hesitates upon hearing the sorrow in Lilith's voice. Amelia completes the chant, a blue circle appearing on the ground around Elise. Elise bites her lip.
What happens after this? We can't use it again.
We'll find the other pieces.
But... yeah, we'll figure it out, won't we? We always do.
Well, considering y'all were stuck in here for how many years? And Elise just got here, and she already figured out more than y'all both ever did. Despite her cheerful optimism, Lilith's voice falters with uncertainty. Oh, but the thing is, if we stay, don't we just waste the item? Because if we leave, at least we're using it. I'm going to save. Alright. Let's leave. The blue glow disperses from the notebook, falling around Elise like shooting stars. Elise looks down at her hands as her entire body is enveloped in the spell's sparkling embrace.
I'm home. Oh, Jeeves! Alfred?
And
Zachary?
I don't think he's here. No one answered her call. Elise was home at last, but she was alone. Wait, I died? What you mean I died? I made it home. I didn't die. But this means we waste the item. This is stupid.
Septum Luminaria.
The blue glow disperses the shooting stars.
Oh, so pretty.
Elise looks down at the filthy marble floor, kicking at the loose, torn pages that litter her formerly beautiful home. Alfred would never have allowed this. Artisan floors, caked in dirt and grime. Elise would have gotten down on hand and knee, scrubbed it herself if she needed to. Wait. She called out to Alfred and Jeeves. They were not there. She was alone. Does that mean Alfred and Jeeves are in here too? I didn't even, that thought didn't even occur to me until just now.
I can't leave it like this.
Huh?
My house.
Suspended in midair, Elise grabs Amelia's arm, pulling her into the summoning circle's sparkling embrace.
What are you?
They'll suffer for doing this to my house.
She can fly. Oh, someone fell. Elise falls on the ground as Amelia's body rises into the air, immersing her with a... Oh, so we're sending Amelia home. The glow disperses in an instant as Amelia's body disappears along with the glittering stars. The globe of the Amaranth falls to the ground, rolling to a stop at Lilith's feet.
Why did you do that? Now we've lost the book, too.
Oh, that's a, oh.
Not to worry, dear. We still have her notes, don't we?
That's fair, but still, like, she has the book.
Well, yes.
She wrote down what was necessary, not the details.
But why?
Because we both have business to take care of here, don't we?
Business?
So I'm assuming we're gonna go and save all of Lilith's friends before we can finally escape. Elise picks up the globe, handing it to Lilith.
We both have people to save. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I guess we do.
But Amelia was smart. We should have just kept her. Like, y'all should have just stayed together, and then y'all could have figured out stuff together. Elise looks down at the crystal globe in Lilith's hands.
And when we complete that staff, I have a mansion to avenge.
Well done. Well done.
How much of the book did she manage to copy down anyway?
Okay.
Some background of the curse, the teleport spell we just used.
Do we still have that nifty curse-stopping spell?
No.
Well, that's unfortunate. And that's going to be the end of this episode. Oh man, like these three, or these two, Lilith and, oh my gosh, what the heck is her name? Elise. And Amelia, oh my gosh, they went through so much in that library. Big spooky eyeballs, locust swarm. But again, I mean, like I said, it would have been better if they just all stayed together. I mean, I guess, like, save one at least. That's cool. But, like, I wonder how that's actually gonna work, though. Because, like, Lilith and her group of friends have been in here for, like, years. They've been here for a long freaking time. So what happens when they go back to the real world? Are they gonna, is their age gonna catch up to them? Or do they go back as young as they are? Yeah, anyways, that's gonna do for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, I imagine this is the last of, like, well, not the last, but this is the ending of this portion for Lilith and Elise. I feel like we have to be getting back to, like, Divine or, like, Zachary or, like, maybe even Nuri at some point. Like, switching off to a different point of view. But we'll see you in the next one. And, yeah, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.